Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. Never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. We could never learn to be brave and patient if there were only joy in the world. Self-pity is our worst enemy, and if we yield to it, we can never do anything wise in this world. Life is either a great adventure or nothing. We can do anything we want to if we stick to it long enough. When we do the best that we can, we never know what miracle is wrought in our life, or in the life of another. No pessimist ever discovered the secret of the stars, or sailed to an uncharted land, or opened a new doorway for the human spirit. Your success and happiness lies in you. Resolve to keep happy, and your joy and you shall form an invincible host against difficulties. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. No one has a right to consume happiness without producing it. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. All the world is full of suffering. It is also full of overcoming. Instead of comparing our lot with that of those who are more fortunate than we are, we should compare it with the lot of the great majority of our fellow men. It then appears that we are among the privileged. While they were saying among themselves it cannot be done, it was done. Avoiding danger is no safer in the long run than outright exposure. The fearful are caught as often as the bold. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence, and I learn, whatever state I may be in, therein to be content. I long to accomplish a great and noble task, but it is my chief duty to accomplish small tasks as if they were great and noble. It's wonderful to climb the liquid mountains of the sky. Behind me and before me is God, and I have no fears. I seldom think about my limitations, and they never make me sad. Perhaps there is just a touch of yearning at times, but it is vague, like a breeze among flowers. What we have once enjoyed we can never lose. All that we love deeply becomes a part of us. So long as the memory of certain beloved friends lives in my heart, I shall say that life is good. It is wonderful how much time good people spend fighting the devil. If they would only expend the same amount of energy loving their fellow men, the devil would die in his own tracks of ennui. Faith is the strength by which a shattered world shall emerge into the light. When one door of happiness closes, another opens, but often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. Death is no more than passing from one room into another. But there's a difference for me, you know. Because in that other room I shall be able to see. Many persons have a wrong idea of what constitutes true happiness. It is not attained through self-gratification but through fidelity to a worthy purpose. Face your deficiencies and acknowledge them, but do not let them master you. Let them teach you patience, sweetness, insight. 4 things to learn in life: to think clearly without hurry or confusion, to love everybody sincerely, to act in everything with the highest motives, to trust God unhesitatingly. I wonder what becomes of lost opportunities. Perhaps our guardian angel gathers them up as we drop them, and will give them back to us in the beautiful sometime when we have grown wiser, and learned how to use them rightly. It is so pleasant to learn about new things. Every day I find how little I know, but I do not feel discouraged since God has given me an eternity in which to learn more. The struggle of life is one of our greatest blessings. It makes us patient, sensitive, and godlike. It teaches us that although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it. I believe that God is in me as the sun is in the color and fragrance of a flower, the light in my darkness, the voice in my silence. There is beauty in everything, even in silence and darkness. One painful duty fulfilled makes the next plainer and easier. Be happy with what you have while working for what you want. Your success and happiness lie in you. Be of good cheer. Do not think of today's failures, but of the success that may come tomorrow. You have set yourselves a difficult task, but you will succeed if you persevere, and you will find a joy in overcoming obstacles. Remember, no effort that we make to attain something beautiful is ever lost. There is no better way to thank God for your sight than by giving a helping hand to someone in the dark. Blindness separates people from things, deafness separates people from people. I believe in the immortality of the soul because I have within me immortal longings. The marvelous richness of human experience would lose something of rewarding joy if there were no limitations to overcome. The hilltop hour would not be half so wonderful if there were no dark valleys to traverse. It is a terrible thing to see and have no vision. The place between your comfort zone and your dream is where life takes place. What I'm looking for is not out there, it is in me. The highest result of education is tolerance.